What is the EOS network doing in a regulation-free blockchain zone in South Korea? Our number one moment this week. Hello and welcome to another Antelope / EOSIO Top 5 Moments of the Week. Now, please keep in mind, none of this is financial advice, and you're strongly advised as ever to do your own research. This is brought to you by the team at Helios, myself, Chris Barnes.
And Waxer. So, starting with number 5, we have the Eden on EOS Chief Delegates, who have ratified the bylaws.
Yeah, so during the Eden on EOS Chief's most recent meeting on October 28th, it kicked off with a unanimous vote by the current CDs to ratify the previously proposed bylaws. One of the really unique concepts within Eden is that current leaders can't propose and ratify new rules or make them come into effect during their term. Current leaders can only propose changes, and then these changes can only come into power after an election takes place, and newly elected leaders can then vote to bring them in. The ratified changes include a simplified mission statement, some improved language around the induction videos, the ability for chief delegates to reduce the treasury distribution rate during their term, and a newly added member removal dispute resolution process. The Eden on EOS meetings are now taking place live via the Helios YouTube channel and can be viewed from the Eden CD's Twitter account. If you're interested to follow along and learn more about these live streams, they'll take place each Friday at 1900 UTC, so certainly follow us and follow the Eden Chief's Twitter.
Now for number 4. So the E.V.I.L network and earn-to-earn gaming project has been recently announced on the latest episode of Ultra Chill, which was Series 3, Episode 8.
Yeah, so if you're not subscribed to the Ultra Network's YouTube channel, you absolutely should. The Ultra team comes out with regular videos, with my personal favorite being the series called Ultra Chill, which is hosted by Rami James, who happens to be the brother to the ENF's Nathan James. In the most recent video, Rami has really stepped up the production value, where he interviewed a rather evil-looking individual on their project that is basically in direct competition with Ultra. Of course, this video is meant to be complete jokes, and there is no new evil network looking to compete with Ultra. But what this video clearly does do is point out the many aspects that make what Ultra is doing so revolutionary and valuable to the gaming, NFT, and play-to-earn space. If you're looking for a good laugh and a reminder about why Ultra is awesome, you're definitely encouraged to give this a watch.
And now for number 3. So the ENF's Recover Plus blog article has been released.
Yeah, so the Recover Plus program is a new EOS protocol tool that is advancing hand in hand with the recent Yield Plus initiative. The Recover Plus initiative is an attempt to provide access to the block producers by DeFi applications that are looking for support basically to interrupt or mitigate the potential damage caused by hacks and exploits. Previously, one of the complaints within the EOS community was a lack of equal access to this option and hack resolution that was really only available to the well-connected. Here, in order for a DeFi platform to qualify for the Yield Plus incentive program, they must also sign up for Recover Plus. And really, why wouldn't they? It's not that this program will solve any and all hacks, but it certainly can lead to some justice being found when there is an exploit or a hack. The limits are, of course, being within what the block producers can actually do. They can't roll back the chain, but what they can do is affect permissions and freeze the ongoing movement of funds tied to hacker accounts. For those curious about the Recover Plus program and how it works, please check out the recent article, which also includes a nice little flowchart explaining exactly how it goes.
And now for number 2. So the Telos core developers are now offering live how-to sessions.
Yeah, so in an ongoing mission to expand their community and create more developer engagement, the Telos core developers are beginning a new live series. Jesse Schulman, arguably one of the nicest guys in crypto, is kicking off this series, and he said the following about it. Come and learn about deploying Telos nodes in person live. Ask any technical questions you can, we'll answer them. If you need an example of some code, bring the request and we'll do our best to make a working example for you. So these office hours, as they're called, will take place every 2 weeks with the final day of the week and time yet to be determined. However, be sure to follow the Telos core developers on Twitter and ourselves on Twitter, and we will let you know when that's been formalized. But certainly a great initiative from the Telos team and Telos core developers to really engage and help develop their developers.
And now for number 1, our top EOSIO/Antelope moment of this week is that the EOS Network Foundation have signed a memorandum of understanding with the City of Busan in South Korea.
Yeah, so this is certainly some big news for those in the EOS community, with Yves LaRose of the ENF signing on to an MoU with 6 other firms with the City of Busan in South Korea. This MoU establishes a new alliance called the Venture Capital Alliance of Busan Blockchain, or VCAB, which has signaled its commitment to invest $100 million in Busan for ecosystem development. What is especially interesting about this is Busan within South Korea is designated as a regulation-free blockchain zone, meaning there is far less regulatory friction with building blockchain projects and services in Busan. It is great to see EOS get its foot in the door here as the only individual blockchain represented in the group. We will certainly follow this very closely and hope to see some tangible benefit materialize from this for the public EOS blockchain and, of course, token holders.
And that concludes this week's top 5 moments of the week. Recently, we've been running some workshops for the EVMX Ideathon, which you'll be able to find on our screen somewhere here now. And also you'll be able to catch up with last week's top 5 moments somewhere on the screen as well.
Yeah, so hit the like button, subscribe. You can smash them if you don't want to hit them, or just hit them, tap them lightly if you prefer. But follow us along as we come at you each and every week with the top 5 Antelope /EOSIO moments.